Ready to rock out every Thursday night on Pharcyde TV. We are so looking forward to being part of the fam. Shout out to Pharcyde TV for hosting Champagne and Conversations. You guys got to check it out. Welcome to Champagne and Conversations. We have Baby Jodeci on to do our music contributions for us today, and excited for you to be here. Thank you so much. I know it's been crazy for you.
Oh, yes. Much respect. Appreciate y'all. It's beautiful. We made this happen. We've been talking about this for about a month or so now, and we had to push it back due to recent circumstances, but we here. The show must go on. A DU party don't stop, and the motherfucking champagne and whatever you're drinking is keeping it flowing.
I know, and you didn't even want to party with me. You were like red wine, which it was nighttime, so we could do the red wine. But
well, let you know what's funny? I'm gonna go scientific on y'all, but there's certain people like myself. You know, wine. Martin Lawrence in this comedy special, he makes this joke about drinking wine, champagne. He drinks it. He goes. And then in the movie Thin Line Between Love and Hate, he drinks it again. He goes, and it's the weirdest shit. I'm one of those people. I drink champagne and it makes my neck go like that. It's the weirdest thing. So I tend to deal with red wine.
You got to be grown. You got to do it a little sexy. You know what I mean? That's it.
I'll be the nigga at a like a toast, a wedding or something, and people have the champagne. I'll be like, and I didn't drink shit. Hey, y'all, what y'all sipping on though? What y'all sipping on?
Drink what you like. Well, you already know what we got. You know, it's necessary, but we're not going to promote the drinking. We just say that it enhances the conversation. That's all.
Sure does.
That's it. Sure does. And I'm jealous because I need the gear. I should have requested that before we started, so I could look like you.
Shout outs to the noses, 40 ounce Chris, our brother 40 ounce Chris. He's special custom designs. These one of a kinds. You know what I mean?
So that's so dope. And it's legendary now. You have the legacy. So congratulations.
I thank you. I need one of those head wraps. That joint is fly. I'm looking in. That's just fresh. Yeah, that's fresh.
I tried to do the West Coast for you today. That's it.
Yeah, I see you. And Baby Jodeci over there. Yeah, chunk that dub. Yeah, there you go. I see you got the medallion bead situation going on here. I'm feeling naked. Don't make me throw on my Africa real quick. Matter of fact, let me throw on my Africa. Keep talking. It's right here.
I did this because I thought you was gonna fly out. I thought you was gonna be fresh as hell. You know how you get down on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen,
y'all know.
we have Young Hump on Champagne and Conversations. Of course, everyone is lit, excited. Baby Jodeci slept outside last night like he was at a concert with all his paraphernalia, waiting to get in, waiting to be able to party.
I want one of those.
And look at this.
We're not playing. Shout out to my brother Laugh Man that made those custom for the guard.
Super dope, super dope. And yes,
feel better already.
I definitely want to go back and talk about the nose and the significance, the icon
this thing right here?
of that. That's it. And you and the rest in peace Shock G that have made that ever so memorable, such the icon, the legend. And I just want to talk about, you know, how that came to be. He has now passed the torch to you. God bless you to be able to carry that. And yeah, I just want to find out, like, how did that come about? Did he talk to you about that when you all started to vibe in that way?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I'll take you right there. When he...
Well, take your time, because this, ladies and gentlemen,
when he came with the idea, see, Shock visionary, so it was his vision and idea for me to, you know, join the elite group of individuals who have donned the prominent nostrils as such, and it was his suggestion. Because the silliest thing is there's been individuals out there that act like I made this shit up. Like I just decided one day I'm gonna throw the nose on and do his songs. Everything that I've ever done was suggested by him. Don't tell my ladies that. No, but I was gonna say, yeah, so basically he was like, yo, you should rock out, man. Fuck with it. And I was like, all right, why not? So then he mentored me into the specific, you know, specific methodology and protocol regarding the illustriousness of said nasal capillaries, you know, because basically, you know, there's a tradition and a vision, sort of a mission statement. You could say it's like a mission statement with an ideology and a philosophy. And like I said, most importantly, a tradition regarding the nasal bone and the shine which emanates from it. So I was instructed specifically in ways in which I could make sure that not only could I uphold the time-honored tradition and the vision that was set out before me by my forefathers and four nostrils, but could also add my own unique flair to the nostrils.
And it also gives you all a different sound, which he noted on several of his interviews before the passing transition of rest in peace Shock G, and talking about your sound and how that actually equates to what's coming through the nostrils. So I think that that's dope that you are too still able to do the legacy, still carry that look, still carry that energy. You probably now have double the energy, because we know that just in the physical space is one thing, but the spiritual then continues. So
yeah, because what the nose is like a license. Like the Beastie Boys might call it a license to ill. Yeah. James Bond and them and Q and all them might call it a license to kill. But we over here in the Humptronostics might call it a license to thrill.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
I like that.
And you know, we do what we do. You know what I mean. So it don't stop, man. It's just we just tap into the source and keep it pushing.
That's so dope. That is so dope. So because what was it like?
Oh, go ahead.
No. You go ahead. I have to remember.
Oh, I was gonna say because you got to remember the nose blows. You know what I mean. So you know it's natural. But yeah,
and that's what you're doing. I saw your performance when you did I Get Around. You all did the ever so infamous Tupac legend, another legend on your team, on your squad, in your group, you know, that has left you all with
amazing bodies of work, and you and Money B. Shout out to Money B. He actually was doing a little.
Money B is the realest brother that I've ever had the pleasure to sit next to and pregame with.
Yes.
Money B is the realest brother that I've ever had the fortune of deciding where we're going to go eat together. They don't make them realer than Money B, and it's Money B for president. Now, shout out to Eric B, but it's Money B for president.
And I thought he might even join us today, but I didn't know if his schedule was crazy. So I was just like, okay, well, you know, we'll just ride in and see what happens. But yeah, he's.
Oh, we could always get Money B. I don't know what he's doing at the second, but shit,
looked like he was just doing a video before we went.
Oh, live. He was okay, yeah. Mun, as they say, Mun walks a lot of dogs. He got a lot of different things going on. Like, see, Money B.
The Matrix.
The God, Money B. That's another one of my mentors. Yes.
Well, you have the dope ones. I just said that to another young lady that we talked the other day about having your circle so fly, so tight. And I think that just speaks wonders in terms of law of attraction, who you're actually gravitating to, and the people that can continue to elevate you in your career, in your life, your personal space. So shout out to all those dope folks that you have. And I mean, the amazingness you have, Shock G, you had Tupac around. So what was it like working with them?
I was around Pac, but I never worked with Pac per se, okay. So I didn't have that experience of working with Pac. But obviously, the fam extensively did and still does in an ethereal place. So I benefit from a lot of the the osmosis information coming into my molecular structure. But as for Shock G, our experiences together and moving forward still are so mystical in so many ways that, I mean, it's really hard to, it's hard to, not that it even has to be explained as one thing, but I would just say, imagine somebody suggesting something to you, to an endeavor for you to embark upon, which expands you as a being in all ways. Yeah. When I say in all ways, I mean in all ways. Like, whatever I am now, I wasn't as much this as I was before Shock G said, hey, you know what I was thinking? And I'm taller than I was then. I'm more intelligent. I'm funnier. I smell better. I pick avocados better than I did then. I mean, there's all kinds of things if you know me on a personal level. You know what I mean? I'm a better kisser, ladies. And but all those things. But then I'm expanding within myself and within my community and my network and the perception of me. And then and my abilities, and then my experience, and then my worldliness, followed by my universality.
There you go.
And then also and spiritually, which goes into what I said earlier. But then in the process of that, he gives me a family. Here, you're part of the Digital Underground family, and the Digital Underground is a family. It's not a crew. It's not a gang. It's a family. And that needs to be said. And everybody that knows where the nose goes. So so working with him is growing with him and evolving with him and flourishing and expanding with him. And that's like, it's not a lot of people that can just give you a family or give you a suggestion which you can truly say, because I'm pretty in tune with my shit. And I will say that I know like well enough to remember who I was and where I was before that man suggested certain things to me. And those suggestions, like I said, have just enriched my life and the life of people that I rock with, my family. You know what I mean? The nigga at the corner store that sells me water is an iller nigga now because of what Shock G told me to do. Like my mother is a better mother. My father's a better father. when I cook, the eggs are more perfect than they were before. You know, it just doesn't really stop. Like, it sounds silly, but it really isn't silly because it is the truth. The truth. So
yeah.
so
But when
that
they
man expanded the
challenge you to that, it's definitely dope. It's keep you to that next level, just raising the bar is what I like to equate it to. So when you were in the studio with him, or, you know, just kind of vibing out as it related to music, was that any kind of inspiration as well to just come into your own and what you were doing with your music? Because you were doing mixtapes before you started with the performances, right?
Actually, no. The debut of the Young Hump mixtape was last year during the pandemic.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
to keep it. I mean, in other manifestations, I did other music before, obviously, but the debut of the Young Hump mixtape was during the quarantine. Money B and myself had extensive experience recording, you know, project. We actually, funny enough, had an album. We still have it. It was literally done in January, and then we got this one banger that was brought to us by my brother Lil Mikey. Shout out Lil Mikey, I love you, nigga. And it was such a hot joint that we was like, okay, we got to squeeze that on the album. So we was in the process of going through the particulars of getting that last song mixed, and then 2020 came along and did all that. So
what song was that?
Well, the song isn't out yet.
You're still working on it?
No. It's done, but what I was saying was when that song came into the fold, like perhaps if it had not been for that song, we might have put out the album in the beginning of March, let's just say, hypothetically, right? But we were still getting that song together, and then the quarantine and the pandemic and all that stuff came, so it slowed things down. And then Money B, being a wise man, said the same thing that a lot of other industry professionals said. We didn't really want to put out an album right at the beginning of a time where we really couldn't tour it and couldn't do certain things, and it was just complicating it. So we basically have an album sitting back right now, and we're right now, you know, like we don't have a release date for it, but I can tell you that motherfucking thing goes. And don't let me just seem like the trillionth motherfucker to tell you his project goes. Let me tell you this, Money B, I'm gonna say this on the record. There's a select circle of individuals who've been in the game as long as Money B that shit still smack and slap like it did. You know, respect, just, you know, there's people that have started rapping 2 years ago, or, you know, that ain't as dope as they were 2 years ago because niggas be lazy sometimes, or they just not in their right zone. But Money B, yo, that boy is going all the way in. And I promise you, there's a few songs on there like that you could compare to your favorite Money B rap ever and be like, yo, this nigga it bodied the shit harder than shit on Freaks. I mean, we got this one song called She Loved Me, and just, yo, his rap on there, it's like my top 3 Money B raps ever. And I'm on the motherfucking song, so I'm very happy. But I'm not the kind of nigga that's gonna love it extra because I'm on it. I'm not built like that. So anyways, we have an album, it's just stupid slap. And so yeah, to answer your question, that's what that was. And it's just been it's been a pleasure because these brothers is my big brothers, you know what I mean? And it's an honor to be mentored by people that, you know, have such seasoning. In the words of my other brother, Chop Black, they're seasoned in the game like some garlic.
I like that.
Seasoned, and they drop jewels. So I
like it. Do we have that song? Jodeci, do we have the song up?
You might have Come Here featuring Too Short on hand.
You already know we had that queued up. That I like that one.
Money B and Young Hump, come here, let's go. Champagne Conversations.
And the birds chirping on the track, we got to talk about that once they hear the song.
Shouts to the mechanic.
Come here, I swear, right. Got to look in the straight lights. See my table, have a seat for the first time. Getting ready for Urkel, strike 5. I can make people queen of the French. Do it all night, drop you off at your blanket. Better make your mind up. This is a nice call.
That's dope. Yes. Super dope. And the track is just like fire. I was like listening to it.
The Mechanics. Shout out to Forax and Kenny Tweed of the Mechanics,
Yes.
the masters of the mob sound. Slappers.
It is fire.
And if y'all ain't peeped, they got a new joint with a Snoop Dogg. Fire. Forax directed the video. Fire. Gang Colors. That shit is stupid.
Oh yes, he has that out. You're right. He just
the mechanics that produced that song, and it's my man Forax singing on the hook. Holla at me, baby, come here. That's them on that one.
Oh, how dope is that?
Ratchet Love.
Yeah, Mechanics once again. You know what it is. Yes, sir.
Yeah, he said he likes that song. I'm going to switch for just a second for another legend that it appeared that you had the opportunity to engage with. I'm not certain if you worked with them or not, but rest in peace, DMX. How was that experience?
I had two experiences with DMX personally in my life. The last one in the physical was when we did a show and DMX was there. It was cool to just say, you know, just in passing, salute type shit. But the other experience y'all might get a kick out of, I'll just tell it real quick. I was in this famous iconic LA club called The Do-Over. And this is back when it's an outdoor party on Sundays. And this is back when the Outkast and UGK song, I choose you, baby. The shit with Andre. Now I'll CC'd every girl that I CC'd around town, you know. And at the end, and so DMX is walking through the club, and the host of the club, gentleman by the name of Aloe Black, approaches DMX right at the end of Andre's verse. From the song, it starts off just, you know, I texted every girl that I see around town, like with no beat, no drums, just a sample, and he's rapping. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Them girls are smart. Hey, them girls are smart, right? So I could see Aloe's walking up to DMX like with the mic in his hand, kind of like, yo, when you want to get on the mic, and he hands DMX the mic right, like that last line goes. Keep your heart, 3 stacks. Them girls are smart. So he grabs the mic on the last line, like, them girls are smart. And then the drums come in. Them girls are smart. Them girls are smart. Never fuck without it. What? Come on. And the nigga starts doing those crazy DMX ad-libs. Now, I forgot to tell you the one part of the song, though, or the story. This was when you'd only heard the song maybe 3 or 4 times. It was like that new song. No one had it yet. Only the illest DJs had it. Yeah. So it was like the hottest shit on the planet. You in the club, DMX is there. They throw the hottest song on the planet. We ain't heard Dre in a minute, 3 stacks. So he coming and rapping. X grabs the mic. What? Come on. Doing the ad-libs, yo. Niggas, it felt like the wall we're closing in. Motherfuckers got so packed in tight, jumping in the air. It was the hypest I've ever seen a closed LA club, like a club. One thing to see a big show, but like one thing to see outdoor shit, but like a club that you would be in, I never seen no shit like that. Niggas was jumping up in there. But it was, classic DMX. Salute to the God.
Classic. Rest in peace, X. Yes, absolutely. Oh my gosh. And so with all of that, I'm gonna let you breathe for a second because you've had some amazing experience with the legends, with the greats. And that should be definitely outside of what you said in terms of your growth and development in terms of what you're doing with your music. What direction are you going now? Are you still gonna do, kind of the digital underground grouping? Or are you looking
Look, DU don't stop. We are I was talking to my beloved brother Pee Wee from Digital Underground, Dangerous Crew, from Richmond's finest. You know what I mean? Shout outs to Jeremy too. But yeah, I was gonna say I was speaking to Pee Wee yesterday, and Pee Wee was speaking to Kent yesterday, and Kent was speaking to Money B, and Money B was speaking to God. And we've all been speaking to the Most High. Like what it is this is what it is.
That's a straight conference call.
I want y'all to yeah, that part. You know, and it never ends. And basically, it's like, it ain't about, now's the time naturally to be more, get busy with it than ever. Because like, ain't nobody trying to sit around and wallow in the mire and be on some old shit. Like, yeah, you know, shit has been tough. And, you know, in a multitude of, you know, because it was tough before we lost Shock, you know, to keep it 1,000. And when Shock passed, it took it to a whole other level. And, you know, but the human spirit must persevere. And, you know, we got to get busy, and the DU party don't stop. And it ain't just we gonna go out here and do shows and get money. It's like we gonna get in the motherfucking studio and light up some fly shit, because it's not just about, you know, like creation. You feel better when you create whatever you create. I don't give a fuck if it's an amazing peanut butter and jelly sandwich that, you know, tastes better with salami in it. If whatever you do, I don't know what you do, but you know, people create. People are creators. You know what I mean? I don't eat salami, but I'm just saying, like, people do. Yeah. I just, you know. But that was me really reaching out to other people of other, you know, because everybody is different.
You just adding the flavor. It's all right. We got it.
Yeah, and you know, whatever people want to do. But point I'm making is, we all know instinctively that creating things makes us feel better, whatever form it is. So it's like, in times of, you know, in difficult times, it even puts more value in creating, because it's one thing to create when you got some money and the sun is beating right, and the person that you want to have sex with wants to have sex with you, and everything's great, and you know, everything feels good. But when you're going through some stuff, creating, and granted, sometimes it's difficult. People have different natures. It's not like, oh, you know, somebody passes, you want to just immediately go, you know, obviously you're going to take, you know, some time to collect yourself, but then you get into the spirit. And we happen to be prolific music makers. You know what I mean? Like, Money B does more music. Money B has done more music in the last year than a lot of people could possibly imagine, with different people and different configurations and production. You know what I mean? Not just raps, but production, like different things. And so same with myself and Pee Wee and Kent and, you know, all the mechanics, and, you know, I mean, they produced everybody from the Bay's whole album in last week. I mean, it's just silly. But point is, that's what it is. It's about new shit. And the beauty, I'll just end it with this, because I'll be going, right? The beauty is this: Shock, not only being so creative, but his spirit is so it's about making stuff for people that enhances the vibe, and it is feel good stuff. Yeah, I see my man over there getting it, you know. So that being said, it's easy to tap into his frequency. Like, for example, you know, if he was making melancholy music, it might not be so easy, because it'd be difficult to, like, we're already there, we got to go into that. But Shock's vibe, so you just have to be like, let me turn my shit to, we gon', you know, like, so it's beautiful. So to answer your question, oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Now, are you musically inclined in any way?
In every which way.
In terms of the instruments, I guess I should say specifically, do you play any of the instruments?
In the immortal words of John Lennon, as said by Jack Nicholson, I wish I could remember his name in the movie The Departed, but it fails me at the moment. So next time I'll have, because I would have liked to say the character's name. But anyways, in the words of the character that was played by Jack Nicholson, quoting John Lennon, I'm an artist. You give me a tuba, and I'll get you something out of it.
Okay.
You know, Shock was the piano man. You know, I mean, I produce, and you put me in front of anything, and I'm gonna bring some womp out of it. but Shock was a piano man. You know what I mean? I fucks with the Native Instruments machine. Shout out to my guy, F Major. You know.
Yes. And as it relates to your most memorable experience out on the road touring before all of these unfortunate circumstances happened with COVID, what would you say that was?
Most memorable experience. There's a couple moments.
Okay.
I would say most memorable moments. I've never pondered that. Okay. Memorable. I'm going to use the word significant.
Okay.
Because it's like, I remember every female that saw things the way I saw things. I remember every microphone that was, that was supportive of my expression. I remember every dance move that me and Money B perfectly choreographed in real time, unrehearsed. We perfectly choreographed in real time, unrehearsed. But I would say, I remember, getting to be able to rock 15,000 people and they fucking with it. I remember the time we had technical difficulties and I was put in a position where I had to do stand-up comedy for about 6 minutes to a big crowd, and that was fun, unrehearsed. But I would have to say,
I don't think you had any problems with that.
Yeah, thank you, love one. I see what you did there. And I see you're ready. You're ready too. You're ready. But I will say, because you got to be ready for whatever situation.
Absolutely, stay ready.
Yeah, exactly. And but no, I would have to say the most significant moment for me had to be, we performed at Oakland City Hall steps, and this was our first performance in Oakland with me. So me, being in the position of Young Hump, suggested and put there by the one Shock G, it was an experience because I was a little bit kind of like, I was just having fun. So I really wasn't thinking about it like, yo, we going to the town. These town niggas is going to be looking at you like, let's see if this boy is with it. Why he hit it? So I'm not even thinking about nothing like that. But I'm just going in there doing me. But what made it so significant wasn't just the fact that after the show, Munn said, you did it. You made it. I'm like, what you mean? He's like, you passed the test. I'm like, what you mean? I'm like, he's like, yo, nigga, you in Oakland on the steps of City Hall. These niggas is looking at you like, is this boy official? And he's official. But that's not what it was for me. Okay. For me, what it was we went on right after. And when I say right after, I mean like it was one of those shows that was kind of falling behind. So it was like as a later acts would go on, they was throwing, all right, one person be coming off the stage and coming up like. So we went on right after Drew Down, the legend Drew Down. Shout out to the Drew Down. That's my brother, man, for real. That's my guy. Every time I see him, it's a treat when players meet. But I was going to say, he ended his set with the iconic Pimp of the Year. And it was like the song, I mean, if you've never seen Drew Down perform Pimp of the Year, just go on YouTube and say Drew Down Pimp of the Year live, and you will see how a song can be performed by the artist at its maximum level. They don't make better performances of a song by an artist. Like you're not gonna find anybody doing any song better than Drew does Pimp of the Year. He that shit every time. He got dances for certain lines, like he got a dance for one line, like it's shit like that. So it was like the crowd was going nuts, and what was so lit was like at the end, it's like yeah, it's Drew Down, y'all. He's walking. All right, coming up, we gotta keep it rolling. Young Money being Young Hump, and it was. I hadn't really felt nervous before that because it was like it was like the strength of the crowd, and just it was like, it almost felt like, sorry, I got paper some shit. It almost felt like in the movie Backdraft when they open the door and there's fire, you feel it was like this heat and this pressure. I was like, oh shit. You know, it was crazy. And we went out there and demolished that motherfucker. And since that day, it ain't been nothing. Wow. It ain't been nothing. It ain't been nothing. We you know, we've done shows with 5 times that many people. Okay. And you know, if I ain't coming after Drew, I ain't even blinking. It's just, we just having fun. We doing push-ups. Me and Money B is eating lima beans backstage. Lima beans. And we just going in. I'll be nigga. We going on in 2 minutes. Thank you. Oh, 1 more minute. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. You sure about that? Okay, going on now. Okay. Boom. So that for me, that was like in the Cosa Nostra, they have this term. They say you made your bones, you know, which is you know, they was laying things down. It's like, for me, I laid that stage down that day. For me, Money B had been did that. For me personally, that was the day I had to like step into my full, in the words of the brother Red Pill, my full testicular fortitude, and really just go in there fully big nut nigga style and say, I'm doing this. I'm here. I've arrived.
That you have arrived. Well, congratulations. You survived it. You arrived. You embodied it. You rocked it. Anymore.
And shout out to Money B, who has the greatest cameo in the video for Pimp of the Year. I'm not going to reveal it, but y'all watch the video for Pimp of the Year. His cameo in that video is so iconic. The way he look at the camera, like, it's too classic. You watch that shit.
I can watch that.
Yeah, just his cameo in the video is just incredible. It's a quick one, but it's like, you know, when you think of dudes doing cameos, like how you gonna play, you gonna walk by the camera, what you gonna do? Like Mun did that. He did that.
That's dope. Now, just so we don't. Yes.
Can I add one thing, Big Sis, while we're on the topic? Yo, Money B. Yo, Young Hump.
Yo, Money B.
Yo, your stage show is immaculate, brother. Like,
thank you.
Right now, we're talking about the stage. Your stage show is immaculate, bro. There's so much energy. Like you reciprocate. You reciprocate Hump's energy, bro. Like,
listen, he got energy right here that's popping off the Zoom, so we know he got energy on the stage.
Man, you know what it is? I look at it like a light switch. You know, you just got to turn that thing on and shine. Shout out to the brother A.A. Rashid, as he said, all you got to do is shine. You don't have to worry about, just shine, because when you shine, do what the sun does. What does the sun do? It shines and everything attracts and comes towards it. Like it's when you think of it like that. But yeah, I mean, what it is it's so much fun. The material is so amazing. You know, we doing the digital classics, which I'm honored that Shock G allowed me and suggested, not allowed me, but suggested that I get up there and rock them. And then the new songs that me and Mun have done, we added to the show. So depending on the show, for example, if we're doing a 30-minute set, we're going to do, let's just say we're going to squeeze in like 8 songs, let's just say something like that. Let's just say we're going to do 2 new ones and 6 of the classics. Yeah. Now, if we doing an hour show, we might get up to something more like, you know, more like 50-50, you know what I mean? So it kind of depends on the length of the show, but doing those songs I grew up loving that are so much fun. And it's like, that's another thing, when the music has a certain like a certain vibration to it, you just tap in. I always tell young performers, don't think about yourself and how you feel. Think about how the song feels. So if the song is fun, if you tap into the fun song, what the fuck you gonna have? Fun. But if you over there tripping on some other shit and you're not focused in on the vibration of the music, you're gonna be on stage looking like an idiot. So you have to find the vibration of the song inside of you, which is easy if you just focus. Because people be scared. There's a lot of people that be scared to get on stage, and some people hide it, but they still shook. And so, you know, you don't want to be shook on stage. You want to be you don't want to be shook anywhere. So, you know, it's like the bedroom. You don't want to walk in the bedroom scared. You want to walk in there prepared. You know what I mean? And, you know, it's the same thing. You got to be, you know, so anyways, yeah. So thank you for that, for those compliments on the live show. And my thing too was also like, I was blessed to join the fraternity of some of the livest stage rocking brothers that ever done touched down anywhere. And, you know, like you asked me about Pac, I just throw this in because I was talking about it with my brother last night. Is you know, I remember being as a young man at a very young man at a video shoot for How Do You Want It, and I got to watch Pac on one of the breaks. One of the outlaws, I believe it was Castro, caught a beatbox. One of those. And Pac grabbed the mic and just ripped off the top of the head for about a minute straight. And it was like, that's a real MC, nigga. Like, a lot of people might not understand that. He was I know when he was freestyling. And it was like, he's here doing the video shoot for his $1 trillion Death Row single and all that, but he still wants to just get busy and he's entertaining the crowd. Like, that's what I remember of that day. I can watch the video and I can, you know, but that, you know what I mean? Like, you on stage, it isn't just some old, it's not just an exchange of like a contractual exchange. It's an energetic exchange.
You all are vibing.
Exactly. It's a vibratory, energetic exchange. Exactly. Yes, so when you get on stage, you got it like y'all could be stiff, but y'all not stiff. Y'all having fun. We going in. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. It's no other choice. Now, not to leave out any one person, I don't want to forget, but I do want to ask you, what was your favorite classic that you perform, or what is your favorite classic that you all perform?
Oh, Do What You Like. I love Do What You Like. That's by far my favorite song that I perform. I mean, I get around as a motherfucker. Don't get me wrong. But I get around as a motherfucker. But I prefer Do What You Like for a variety of reasons. We just had some of the most fun. Me and Mun always have the most fun. Me and Mun always have the most fun when we do What You Like, because it's just, the nature of the song is more like, it's more party. It's just like shit happening. It's just flying in words. You know, we have we have two basic templates for how we do it. We have, like, if we have a longer show, we have like an extended version of it. And then if we have a shorter show, we have a straight through it version. But it's just something about that song. It's almost like playing musical chairs or something.
Do we have it, Jodeci?
Usually on the serious tip, check it out. Tonight we're gonna flip the trip and let it all hang out tonight. We're gonna say what we like. Yo, we wanna know how many people in the flow. Well, I just let yourselves know and do what you like. Yeah, what's tonight?
That's dope. Yes, love that. Thank you.
Let it all hang out tonight. You know, all that shit.
Absolutely. Thank you for that. Now, I don't want to forget, as we're talking about all of the amazing legends that you've worked with, Too Short, you have featured on your Come Here. So we got to make certain that we give the love to he as well. So how was that? How was working with Too Short?
You know, dreams come true. You know, I could just, if I wasn't long-winded, I would just end it with that. But I'm a long-winded nigga, so I'm gonna go in. Yo, it was amazing. It was amazing because it was like we did the song, and then like Mun sent it to him. I think he got it on a Tuesday, and we had it back on a Thursday.
Okay.
It was crazy. Like, and what's amazing is, you know, me just being blessed to be there. Like, Money B and Too Short have known each other since Genesis, Revelations. You know, we know what I'm saying. They've known each other forever. But they actually, Money B has participated on a couple of Too Short recordings, like party vibe, energetic interlude stuff, but they actually, funny enough, had never really did like a straight song. So here I come, and I just get blessed to be a part of the first song that they did, you know, because it's funny that, you know, there's a lot of classic scenarios in music where you'd be like guys that have been friends, guys that are grouped into certain you know, associations, but you look at their discography and they actually never did a song there because they just friends, and it just never, it wasn't even, it was just like, it was almost like, oh, we never did a song. Like, it's so natural. They never did a song like that, although Money B is on a couple Too Short, you know, things. But it was just for me to happen to be on that song, which is a blessing. And we do the video. So I'm sitting there telling my people, like, yo, we doing a video for the Short Dog song. And he bodied that shit. And it was just amazing. I mean, and then to talk to Short is a role model. You know, he's really a role model in so many ways, because Too Short is a really deep brother in a lot of ways. And he is a wise man, and he has a lot of understanding. And, you know, you could take him on a surface level, and you could just see the apparent like survival scroll wisdom he has for you. But you could go deeper, and, you know, you check out some interviews, you check out some of his other songs. I mean, you know, the songs too, like classic songs like The Ghetto, and certain songs like he really has, you know, because you know how with certain artists, they kind of like, they try to frame an artist that he's this guy, he's that guy. Too Short is a lot of different things and a lot of different pearls of wisdom towards life. And, you know, I mean, I always tell my homies whenever they have a heartbreak, I'm like, my nigga, you need to put all of that emo music to the side. You need to throw on some Too Short. And they think I'm crazy. I'm like, you think I'm bullshitting? But if you want to hear somebody singing about, I miss you and I wish you were here, fuck that. You want to hear a motherfucker say, next. And, you know, Too Short represents a voice of moving forward and never being a sucker. And in the word of the great Ice-T, he said, the worst thing you can do in life is play yourself. So Too Short is a survival kit and an instruction manual to how to never play yourself and how to make sure your shit is crispy. So to get on a song with a brother that's educated us throughout the years and provided so much wisdom and eternal, everlasting bars that we can recite to one another in times of need is a true honor to be associated with a man like that.
Wow. You go. That was everything. Lit. Everything.
Thank you, love one. Thank you for the question. Too Short, I love you, Unc. I love you.
I was going to say, much love and respect to Too Short. He gave you all your flowers. Yes.
Man, there's gardens and floral bouquets that only say Too Short around the world. That brother is special. He's a true wizard in this world, a true king, a true god, and we love Short. And just like I said, the honor to be on the joint with him in the video. Nigga, I'm in the video with Too Short. What? Money B did that. We did, and the mechanics bodied that shit. It was great. Shout out to my dude Jay Genius for providing the incredible location and for the video shoot too. So,
yes, you have had some amazing experiences, and I hope and pray that you continue, obviously, with your quest and your ventures, and your talent continues to go where you want it to go, and all of the people that you have around you that is allowing you to embody more and more and more greatness. It's just amazing to be able to walk in that.
Thank you so much. And likewise to both of y'all. I like y'all vibe. I like y'all energy. Same thing, you know, same thing.
Yes, I'm so glad that we were able to talk with you. I want you to share your social media. Do you have anything new? I know you guys are going to release your new album, so we're going to just wait patiently for you to say, hey, it's coming. And then maybe we'll have you come back so you can talk about what you have going on.
Yes, absolutely.
What's your social media? And also, I do want to ask you about COVID before you go. So let's share the social media, and then I want to just get into that before you leave us.
The social media is, excuse me, Young Hump DU. Now, I was educated so I can spell. That's the correct spelling. Young, Y-O-U-N-G, Hump, DU. It's not hard to remember because DU is for Digital Underground. So Young Hump DU, because there's a gentleman out there whose last name was something Humphreys, and he had his Instagram was Young Hump, and he cool peoples, but he's holding on to that. So I'm Young Hump DU on Instagram, Twitter, and whatever's coming next. We in that thing. Same thing with TikTok. I got 2 videos, but they lit. And somebody get at me on TikTok, so I got more, because I got funny shit for niggas. But other than that, that's the social media. And what was the other party? Oh, and then
so in COVID, how are you doing?
We have moneybeingyounghump.com.
Okay.
And we also have dumerch.com. Got to plug that. We can get all the fresh 90s tees. Yeah, all the fresh. Money B is curated and selected and designed. A lot of incredible, merchandise for people. Incredible stuff. You'd be surprised at the amount of incredible designs that are really like super fresh. Speaking of gear, shout out to my man Rich, folks. But I was gonna say, it's really, there's some nice stuff on there, from hats to shirts to different stuff, but like it's dope. Like the designs are dope. And then also there's other things, 90stees.com, which have just other artists you might love. So we rocking, and as for the album, we don't have a release date for the album yet, but it's coming. But we do have some videos. We have, if you type in Money Being Young Hump and Too Short, you get that song we talked about, which is called Come Here. We got a video. We got Slow Stroke It. We got and funny, we have this song called Slow Stroke It, and the funniest shit ever, this is the most random shit. We went viral because there was this clip of this girl dancing when we performed that song, and her butt pads were sliding out of her dress, and somebody caught it and they put it on YouTube. And it had, I believe it had 1 million or 2 million views, but it was so funny because our song was playing in the background. We was like, dude, we lit. But yeah, we got Ratchet Love, the video for that with the Mechanics. We also on a couple of the Mechanics albums, so we out there moving and shit. Shout out to MBK, all the brothers. And then so your next question, I'm sorry.
And so for COVID, I'm glad you are safe. Has your family been good? Everybody been fine throughout this unfortunate time? You all are just kind of waiting it out so we can open back up.
Yeah, we maintaining, and we blessed to be, I say, obviously we're blessed to be here and be healthy, and also we're blessed to be individuals that have interests that allow solitude and confinement to be utilized in ways that we've wanted to utilize them. Meaning, like, I always make the joke as a skinny, this is my joke, as a skinny nigga, I always be saying, a lot of, well, not always, but I've been saying since the quarantine, I was like, a lot of the super buffed out motherfuckers is people that really they just can't sit still, so they got to go to the gym and work out. So when the quarantine came, they ain't really like have shit to do because that was their thing. Whereas that's what I'm saying. So when it's like motherfucker like me, I'm making music, so I do all kinds of shit. So so it's just kind of like, so I'm just fortunate for that. And shouts to everybody that's found ways to utilize their time and being safe. When we traveled for Shock G's service was the first time I traveled during all this. And it was had to do it, and it was a good experience. It was nice to get out there and see the beautiful city of Tampa and all the family. So, but yeah, we just been taking care and being smart, wise, powering up with the vitamin C and the turmeric and the oregano. It's funny. Here we go. Boom, boom, boom. I got it. Oregano flow. For those of y'all that know about oregano oil, my oregano oil is somewhere, and oregano oil, bangs out a lot of them critters. So I was like, Doc was so ill when he made oregano flow, it was just a touch of oregano. And now it's like right when you get off the plane, just a touch of oregano. Yeah. And you hit the oregano oil and keeping, the critters up out of there.
Keeping the critters away. That's it. That's super dope. And in memory and honor of Shock G, we're definitely going to leave with the most infamous of it all. Young Hump, we definitely appreciate you coming on Champagne and Conversations, and we look to have you back once the album is released. We're actually going to talk about some other things too. So thank you. I appreciate you for coming on.
Appreciate y'all so
you.
much. And when we
Yeah.
come, I'll come back with Money B when we have the album, and we'll have
Super dope.
and we'll have drink.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Well, you know, I'll stay on you about that for sure.
Oh, absolutely.
Yes.
Love y'all.
Baby Jodeci, take us out of here. Thank you.
Young Hump, nickel, baby. Champagne
Peace, baby
Conversations.
Jodeci,
Young Hump. Get
Love
your
y'all.
underground. Let's go.